overdoing of the makeup where you pick up way too much product and it gets super dark right off the bat. As you can tell, it's like very light. So that's good if you feel like you kind of look a little clowny when you do makeup, or that kind of like makes you nervous. This is going to be a really good brush option for that. Just for kind of putting on that base color. That'll keep our makeup look nice and cohesive, because even though I'm going to put eyeshadow in other spots on my eye, we'll have a lot of the same color scheme throughout our face. I want those so badly. My eyes have a full hood. Yeah, I love that they made an eyeshadow brush set specifically for that, because it is such a common thing. And I personally have never seen another company do that myself. So I love that. I love the BK brushes, and they're not expensive. Yeah, they're really not bad because you get like a whole set. Mike calls my makeup room my department store. Yesterday comes in and says, I need to speak with your manager. Oh my gosh, Marla, that is so funny. Mine could totally be a department store too, but it would be like a messy, like, who's managing this place? Like, it looks like a disaster. How are people supposed to shop in here? That kind of department store. It's kind of like shopping at Ross. Like, you're gonna find a good deal and you're gonna find some cool stuff, but not if you don't dig. Not if you're not willing to get in the trenches of those clothing racks, get on the floor. I mean, you're gonna have to fight your way through the disaster. Where TJ Maxx, it's like, it's gonna be more expensive, but it's gonna be clean. It's kind of the difference between like Target and Walmart. It's like, both have cute clothes, but do you want the shopping experience or a better deal? All right, let's go in with Pink Apple. Oh wait, I don't know, I think I probably will use Pink Apple. I also want to get out, I haven't used this color in forever, so I gotta find it. Not you. It's like the last color that I pick up. Oh, this one, Sunset Spark by Ophir. This is a highlighter. We're gonna use that on our eye look today. And then actually, I've been only using the golden highlighter. Let's go ahead and use a little Radiant Rose since it's pinky, but since we're kind of going in that peachy orangey, I feel like it will be kind of pretty. Or maybe I'll just wish I used the gold. We'll see. So I'm actually going to put this on under the blusher. I don't like a super bright. Oh, that's kind of a blushy shade. Let's just do this. We're not going to put that right there. We're going to go like this. I haven't used these in a while. Yeah, that one's more of a more pigmented. Obviously, it has that gold shimmer to it, but it's pigmented enough that it's more of a blusher. Actually, that's really pretty, but I want a little more orangey to it. I was just going to use it like a highlight, so I don't like my highlights super duper bright like I do, but I also want it blended. So I like to actually put my highlight under my blush, and then that way it's just kind of peeking through. It's not like a stripe on your face, you know what I mean? So this is Golden Rush, and this is Radiant Rose. That's actually really pretty for summer. Both Ophir. And then we're gonna go in with, I think, Pink Apple, because this is, I want to say, the peachiest cheek stick. I'm actually gonna go with Brown Pear because I feel like I want it a little bit, like, this is kind of burgundy, but I feel like it kind of goes with the peachy, like peaches, oranges, browns theme. And I'm gonna kind of brighten that up a little. Thanks, Marla. Good morning, Sherry. How are you? Now, with Full Glam, do not be afraid to go in with a little bit more blusher. I'm also going to be setting mine with setting spray, which will slightly mattify it. Also, this brush is very pigment packing, so you're going to need a little bit of product if you guys order the BK Beauty. I can tell that right now, where usually I use a little bit more of a, like a powder brush. So a very little bit is going to go a long ways. I like to just pick up some of the product right on my brush, and then I go in that way. You can apply it directly to your cheek. You can use your fingers. This is my favorite way if I am putting it over powder foundation and like Full Glam, because I don't want to lift any of the makeup that's under this. So I kind of stipple and press it in versus like swiping, smudging, smearing it off. when you are doing full glam, one thing that is really common, and especially if you're getting like family photos or anything like that, it's okay, and don't be afraid to go a little heavier on the blush. When you take a picture, it naturally kind of like fades that aspect of your face, and so you really want like a really pigmented blush when you're going full glam or, you know, family pictures, something like that. All right, let's see if this is dry. You do with the lip stain, you want to let it dry completely, and then as long as you do that, I find it just peels right off. I know when I saw these first came out, I was like, yuck, that's going to be a disaster. It's not going to work. I thought it would just like crinkle and crack, and you'd be like peeling off like little individual, you know, spots. And I was like, no. And then the more videos I saw, the more I was like, wanted to try it, even though I was like, why not just use a regular lip stain? But I will say, I get the hype now. I really do love them. Alright, so we are just going to wipe off any possible excess. You can use a Q-tip, you can use paper towel. I always just have like a little towel in my lap to wipe my brushes off with, so I'm just using a clean corner from that. And then I do want to set my face, and we're going to finish our makeup. This will just melt all those powder products together, give you a really seamless blend and this really hydrated look. I'm doing good too, Sherry. Thank you. And just let it dry. Don't try to touch it. Don't try to do anything. I love these. Thank you guys again for the suggestion. I do have them linked if anyone doesn't have them. But wow, they really are so good. So thank you guys for putting me on that brand. All right, now I'm gonna take this. Which one of these is a little lighter? I want to use whichever one's slightly lighter. These are the e.l.f. Cream Glide lip liners. I have it linked above. They are very, very similar. Well, we've never used this one, so let's try it. I can't really tell which one's different. So this is in the shade Espresso Martini. And I want to just really carve out that shadow around the lip to give it that fuller look. I would say this one's more cool toned. So the dark cocoa that we've used a lot